video in a little while, but here's what I've been doing. She's doing very good now. I just finished fixing out a few more bugs. But as you can see, the winch is all mounted. I got a front bumper now, and the hood. I'll take the camera and I'll do a quick overview of what I have done. And I really don't need to do a how-to video. It's really simple. I'll explain how I did most of the stuff. I might go over the wiring because I did a complete rewire on this thing. So let's see what we've got. So first of all, obvious thing is the hood. Pin release. I'm gonna adjust it. It's detachable. I can open. That's about as far as I open it. I have it clamped down to the wrenches because I didn't weld the wrenches well. What are you doing? I didn't angle them well, but it still works, and it's there. I have a few washers on here to keep the bouncing off a little bit. Let me zoom in on the winch. So here's a close-up of the winch. It's just a 2,500 pound traveler winch from Tractor Supply. I got the wiring here. It's zip tied down, and it runs in. I'll go over the electrical system in a moment. All I've done is just 4 bolts with grade 8 bolts and lock washers and nuts. Nothing that special. I welded the bumper right to where the old hood mounts are, as you can see. And then I mounted 2 cross beams inside and then a cross beam up front. A bumper up front will be coming soon, just to protect it, because that's kind of what I need. I just redid the throttle because that was screwing up. It's a lot nicer now, a lot easier to push. I might review that later. Now, let me go over here and I'll show you the electrical changes. So, as you can see now, it's a keyed switch. Oh, my headlight's on. On either way. This is the kill switch, choke, normal. This toggle switch is new. This toggle switch is for the winch. Here, the winch controls, there's the usual starter. The engine will run without the key in, but you can't run anything. You can't run the winch or the lights or anything like that. What this does is this turns on, and this will turn on another starter solenoid, a second one. And that will allow the max amps delivered to the winch. Took me a little bit to think about that, but I got 2 starter solenoids. And then there's the buttons where the amp meter used to be. It's actually pretty simple. It just uses a relay. And this tractor switch I got at Advanced Auto Parts. Note, just to warn anybody, do not use this on these small tractors. I did not learn this. I did not know that. Most people probably do. But when you turn the key on, it puts power to the ignition. And I hook that up to my magneto. So I go to turn this on, and then a few minutes later I get and then I stopped it. Trying to figure out what's wrong, and then later I wasn't paying attention, and then a bunch of smoke just came out of my, the shroud of the engine. I blew up the magneto. Luckily I had the other one from the old engine to replace it. So, that's why I have a separate kill switch. But that's most of what I've done, actually. The brakes are working better. The brakes are here, as usual. And the light switch is down here. Because you can see, if I have it on, this is an illuminated switch, so the light turns on when it's on. Now the lights are on, which I'll take you up front. The lights are just the stock lights for the lawn tractor. So yeah, I might add some other lights. Maybe when I get the bumper, add some lights down here again, make it really bright. I mean, I can see it's illuminating the tree. About how far it is from the tractor, double that. So they're pretty good already. But I'm gonna get more, because I want more. I gotta get new tires. Oh, I believe, I don't know if I uploaded a video about it, but I hit a tree at about 10 miles an hour. Effed up the whole front end, spent the spindle, bent the axle, bent the hanger. I broke 2 teeth off the steering gear, and yet I did not bend the tie rod. I got a whole front end for 80 bucks. So now, if you look, these wheels are straight together. They are not flailing out like they used to. I can adjust a little bit to make it look better, and they're not doing this either, which they used to do. So I got brand new spindles for dirt cheap, man. I estimated that whole apparatus was $500 brand new for all those parts. So with this tractor, and apparently this belt is really old, and I've done a lot with this belt, and yet it still grips awesome. So I'm gonna go do some donuts and some burnouts, and I'm gonna record it. So I'll be right back. completely forgot. I got this for free. So, this is, if you know Fearless Front, which I doubt a lot that you don't. He has almost this exact same tractor, only his is like a 2001. This is a 97. This thing is older than me. But this was from my Algebra 2 teacher, and he ran it out of oil and it locked up. That is the only problem with it. The hood is in beautiful shape. This is a bit of a sticker. The deck is just amazing. Look at this. Just look how clean this thing is. And this thing is about 15 years old. And the engine was beautifully clean. I've cleaned this though. But yeah, it had a great battery in it, which is now in the cutting tractor all the way over there. But only thing I found was that the holes in the block for the mufflers are pretty boogered up. That's mainly the only problem. I've already rewired it and put in a push button, like on and start. I'm gonna try to keep the deck system intact, or keep the cutting optional, so we can get rid of wear on these things. Because this is a really nice thing. There is tiny amount of play in the steering, and only the tires are going bad. That's about it. It's got the Peerless 5-speed too, which shifts beautifully. I mean, so easy. So, yeah, for free. I've already ripped the engine apart. I just need a new connecting rod for it, and gaskets and whatnot. Since it's wintertime, I have a very, very, very limited fund of money. That is why I am selling that bicycle that we passed by on the way up here. But yes, we have another tractor. It's just a clone. So, another double vision kind of a video. But again, anyway, we will see you guys. Oh no. Shit. So yeah, this is going to be my next project. I'm going to be basically doing most of what I've done to this, only better. The hardest thing is going to be getting the bigger tires for this, because these are 18.5-inch tires. So yeah, I've got 20-inch tires right under here, but they've got the rim for MTD. That's stupid. This kind of a transaxle right there. These are the front wheels to the MTD. They're just sitting there, which I have a whole set of great tires like these. Look how much tread is on these tires. They're just on the wrong rim. And the place I go to, they don't do rims. They don't do tires. But anyway, yeah, this will be a very nice project, and it should be interesting to you guys, because I'm going to keep the deck system optional. Most likely what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a big pulley on the engine, and I'm just going to keep the original deck pulley and whatnot. It won't, not only will it slow it down for when you're cutting, but it will allow me just to swap out the pulley, throw the deck on, and you're cutting grass. So, this will be a nice little project, and I can't wait till I get some money to do it. So, that's about most of what I've done with it. I'll try to make up a schematic for you guys, so anyone who sees this who might want to copy this can and get this nice system set up. I hope you guys enjoyed me ripping up my driveway. Let me guys know what you think. I like where this is going. I think it looks pretty darn good. All I really need now is tires and the front bumper, and maybe the rack on the back that I want to build, but the rack is kind of the last thing. Tires are going to be second, and then possibly the bumper will be first, if that made any sense to anybody. But, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. It's getting late. I better get in and put stuff away. Please comment, subscribe, tell me what you think. Let me know of any ideas. I've been kind of running low of them recently. But, yeah, I see you guys later, and hope you enjoyed.